Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Kathy. As promised in the last episode of our continuing series where we are evaluating documents in the matter styled as Idaho versus Kohberger, there were a slew of items filed on the 14th of November that hit the docket yesterday, the 15th of November. I'm recording this obviously on the 16th. One was the much anticipated motion to suppress regarding genetic information. This is the IGG DNA related evidence that so much of this case has been focused on. And if you would like a refresher or if you're new to the case, please go to my podcast and you can type in a search in some of them, Kathy's IndieZone podcasts, where you can type in DNA IGG and it will bring up all of the prior motions, filings, hearings, the order that was rendered by Judge John Judge in late 2023 that relates to IGG DNA. This motion to suppress states, comes now Brian C. Kohberger through his attorneys of record and moves to suppress all evidence illegally gathered by law enforcement using his genetic information. This motion is made pursuant to the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution and also Article 1, Section 17 of the Idaho Constitution. This is exactly what many people in the community were expecting. Number one, that this genetic DNA information would be sought to be suppressed by the defense. And number two, that it would be raised on a Fourth Amendment illegal search and seizure type theory. This is exactly what the defense is doing here. This goes on. A memorandum, which is then going to be the memorandum of law upon which the defense is relying. Can't just go to the court, application for an order, which is what this is, a motion, and say, Judge, we want you to throw out all of this evidence because we don't like it. We don't want it in the case. We'd rather it not be here. Nope, have to provide legal grounds tying it to what appears to be an illegal search and seizure, that they obtained Mr. Kohberger's genetic information that ultimately led them to Mr. Kohberger illegally through an illegal search and seizure. Got to have a memorandum of law, legal authority that you can argue to Judge Hippler in the memorandum. And then again, remember there's oral argument on January 23rd, possibly into the 24th if necessary. It says here, memorandum and exhibits. The exhibits would then, I imagine, be those things that will show how, in this case, defense asserts Mr. Kohberger's constitutional rights were violated under state and federal law. Memorandum and exhibits are filed contemporaneously. That means together with. So there's a second filing here that goes together with this motion in, and it goes to page 2, in support under seal. So we also expected this, that the actual meat and potatoes of this suppression motion would be under seal. Judge, remember, when he rendered his order in October of 2023, he found the people on the family tree to be informants, albeit not the type of informants that we might think of, but informants, and their privacy is protected. So it's under seal. The motion is filed under seal pursuant to the Honorable John Judge's previous order stating the pleadings related to this motion shall be filed under seal until the court could review the issues and arguments filed. The under seal memorandum and exhibits are being provided to opposing counsel, that's the state of Idaho, and court staff, this would be in the clerk's office and the judge, via email on the date of this motion. Hand delivery to the court for in-person filing will occur no later than November 18th, 2024. This is signed by Ann C. Taylor on the 14th of November on behalf of Mr. Kohberger. If you would like to review this filing, please follow the link to the Idaho court's online docket and go down to November 14th and you can read it for yourself. This will now conclude this episode of my YouTube channel presentation on the Idaho 4 case. Thank you for joining us here today.